Cafe Anyway.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Oh, that's Anki, my cousin. Episode 2533. 2533. It's Mike Matthews. It's
Mike's Daily Podcast.
episode 2533. It's been a great day for you and for somebody else, because it's a day where we're getting ready for the holidays. And if you didn't know, I have done singing the song. Where's eggnog?
Daily Podcast.
It's getting more and more difficult to find eggnog these days, I have discovered. Hey, on the last podcast, I forgot to mention that I had that day gone to see the dentist to get my, what's it? Is it biannual? Not annual. Twice a year, biannual, right? I don't know. Or is that every 2 years? At any rate, Cafe Anyway, I go to get my teeth cleaned. My dentist doesn't usually clean my teeth. She has one of her helpers, Santa's helpers, clean my teeth. But this time the very first time actually ever in the 5 years I've been going there, she actually cleaned my teeth. So that was interesting. She was wearing an ugly Christmas sweater that had a big cat on it with a bow tie. And she cleaned my teeth, and then afterwards she goes, hey, if you want, we're having our Christmas party today. It's in the lobby, and we're doing karaoke. So I go, okay. She goes, do you like to sing? I go, yeah, I like to sing. Well, go ahead and sing. So I'm walking out, but it's not an actual karaoke. They're basically playing songs and people are singing along to them. It's not like you are singing the words. Mariah Carey is singing the words. Her voice is right there. You're just singing along with her. That's all I want for Christmas is you, so.
And here's today's podcast picture.
I'm not going to step on her vocals. The podcast picture is another one from the lovely Thursday. I posted a picture when I posted that podcast with the horse Emma. But there was a beautiful sunset that day as well. See it at mikesdailypodcast.com from Podcastro Valley. And we're at Cafe Anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth. And yeah, it was a wonderful... I love that, getting my teeth cleaned and invited to a party. They had Panda Express. So, yeah. I'm a little dicey, little iffy, little whiffy. Oh, the late great Basil the Boxer when it comes to Panda Express. I don't know. He probably would have eaten Panda Express, but yes. So I was just watching, speaking of Hamburg, at the very beginning there, I mentioned my cousin, Anki, who is from Hamburg, lives in Hamburg. I was just watching this YouTube channel person, I think they're called The Traveler, and they just walk around places and film it. I don't know. I could not do that. I could not walk around with a camera just walking and filming people. Whoever is in the shot gets filmed, gets taped, saved forever and uploaded forever on YouTube. But they were walking around Hamburg, and this was posted a few days ago, and it's Christmas time there, and they got the winter market and all the food and so much bratwurst. Everywhere you look, there's bratwurst. Everybody, because it's Germany, Mike. I know, but still, it's like, wow. That and a lot of mushrooms. They cook a lot of mushrooms. And a lot of crepes. I saw a lot of crepe booths. So I felt like I was there, which would be fun because I'd get to see all my relatives over there. But someday, it looked like it was cold, but some guy walked by in shorts. So not lederhosen either, shorts, actual shorts. So I think, and it's another interesting thing is Germans, when they buy food, when they go to a outdoor market or at Starbucks, they don't just take the coffee and leave. They get the coffee and they usually hang out a little bit and talk. And there was a lot of that. A lot of people interacting, conversing, like the people here, having a good time, socializing. That's wonderful, isn't it? And we have all our Christmas lights up here at Cafe Anyway. Oh, it is so festive. And I finally got the Christmas tree out of the attic. Oh, it's so dusty. And it's not a real Christmas tree, obviously. Because if it was, it'd be dead and it'd be a fire hazard and it'd blow up. But no, it's a fake tree and we have it there and it looks beautiful. Thank you. I'm so glad Christmas is almost here. When Christmas is over, I get very sad. It takes me a long, long time to take down the Christmas decorations. I end up, well, this year, I didn't take them down till April. Yes, April. It may have even been May. Because I was going to take them down in February, and then my mom died on Valentine's Day. So that put me into a state of grief and mourning and dealing with all of her estate and her effects. And I had to go through all of that process. And it was just a lot. So I said, no, I'm just going to leave the stuff up. It cheers me up anyway. Which was ironic because Mom hated Christmas. But she didn't like Valentine's Day. She didn't like Christmas. I think the only holiday she really, really liked was, she kind of liked Christmas a little bit, but more nostalgia, remembering her family. But the whole, the longest day of the year, she loved that. The summer solstice, not because she was a pagan, but because it just was all that. It's the longest day, the most sunlight all year long. And she loved sun. She loved the sun. She moved to Daytona Beach because of the sun. She loved the beach. So yes, the shortest day of the year, which is actually going to be on Tuesday or Wednesday, she did not care for that at all. As we go outside Cafe Anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast, somewhere in Podcastro Valley. Anyway, the last place on earth. And I know this is quite dark to say this, but I had always thought that my mom, and I never wanted my mom to pass away, but being realistic, I thought, okay, well, if my mom, the day that she would be most likely to pass away would be on the shortest day of the year, because she hates that day so much. But it ended up being Valentine's Day, which she kind of hated. She liked a little bit more when she did have her boyfriend, Mike. And they were together for 5 years until he passed away. But she loved the longest day of the year. Okay, some stuff going on outside of Cafe Anyway, where we do have some more lights out here. We've got a little fire going on, keeping us warm. I still can't find any eggnog. Maybe we'll get lucky. So there is an interesting thing happening. Oh my. I just accidentally threw something at my face as I was trying to put my glasses on. My specs had something attached to them. Little earphones. No, I don't have the earbuds. I'm not fancy schmancy like you. Hey, are you listening to me through earbuds? Let me know. 336mm Daily. But Gavin Newsom has got a reparations task force still deciding on the number to give. California is facing a $25 billion deficit next year. It's unclear how state Democrats will proceed if they need to raise extra revenue for a reparations proposal. Yeah, where is that money going to come from? Oh, I know. Our gas prices. We pay the highest gas prices in the country. It's because we've got all these stupid fees attached to the gas. You go anywhere else in this country, it's much cheaper. I don't know about New York, but the California legislature needs a 2/3 supermajority to raise taxes. And while Democrats hold that supermajority, it is not a given that all the party moderates would endorse a tax hike. The Daily Mail said this, and they also said, and then the Washington Free Beacon said, but the task force has yet to settle on time frames for each of these categories. nor has it decided how many black California residents should be eligible. With California facing a $24 billion deficit next year, it's unclear how state Democrats will proceed if they need to raise extra revenue for a reparations proposal. Yeah, we can't do it. We can't do it. It's too much. It's all the reason why so many people are leaving this state. They have really had it. And the whole, it just, with that, yeah, no, it's no good. The California legislature needs a 2/3 supermajority to raise taxes, and while Democrats hold that supermajority, it's not a given that all the party moderates would endorse a tax hike. That's from the Washington Free Beacon as well. Now, here's something I don't understand, and it might be because I'm in my 50s. Oh, by the way, Triumvirate. There's a band called Triumvirate that came out with an album in 1972 that when you listen to it now, you go, oh my gosh, how in blazes did they do this music? It is hugely produced. It sounds like a lot of it is done live and on the fly, and amazing just rock and jazz elements and harmonies, vocal harmonies happening. It is an amazing bit. It would definitely fall in the category of rock, but it's 1972, and I'm amazed I've gone through 54 years of my life on this planet and never heard of Triumvirate. So one more thing here. The Senate has passed a ban of TikTok on government devices, and that is the Senate, which has a lot of Democrats, last I checked. They have it passed by unanimous consent, this according to the Wall Street Journal, a bill that would ban federal employees from downloading or using the social media app TikTok on government devices in the face of mounting national security concerns. U.S. officials and lawmakers from both parties have raised concerns about the app's owner. From both parties. They have raised concerns about the app's owner, Beijing-based ByteDance Limited. In just 5 years, the application, which allows users to post short videos with music, has exploded into a pop culture phenomenon. It is the world's most popular app, used by 2/3 of American teens. 2/3! Now, Reuters says Speaker Nancy Pelosi said on Thursday she had yet to decide whether the U.S. House of Representatives will join the Senate in backing legislation to bar federal government employees from using Chinese-owned TikTok on government-owned devices. I have said this before, but maybe you've never listened to this podcast before. I will never be on TikTok. I am not anywhere. It is not appropriate for me to be on TikTok. I'm much too old to be on TikTok. Plus, I don't in any way approve of what TikTok does. I don't like this opiate for the masses, this super fast little jolt of... I mean, Facebook was already doing it to people, was already numbing the masses. Then you've got this video, and YouTube at least has long-form stuff, like the Hamburg thing I was watching. But these short little jolts, these short little... And they monitor what you're swiping on, so they feed you even more. I don't like that at all. And I'm not saying ban it outright, but I am saying get it off these. I agree with the whole get it off the government phones. My company does not pay for my cell phone, but if it did, they would have every right to monitor every single app that was on the phone, period. New York is going to ban pet stores from selling cats, dogs, and rabbits in 2024. This also from the Daily Mail. New York will ban pet stores from selling dogs, cats, rabbits beginning in 2024 under a new bill designed to crack down on corporate breeders. The governor has signed the Puppy Mill Pipeline Bill into law months after it passed the state legislature, after facing mounting pressure from animal rights activists who argue that breeding facilities subject pets to inhumane conditions and saddle unassuming customers with high veterinary bills. Breeding mills are despicable. and I mean that in the most Daffy Duck sense, despicable, or was that Sylvester? Basically, both the same voice Mel Blanc did, but with Daffy, he went up an octave. The guy who does all the Warner Brothers voices now, oh my gosh, he is an unbelievable talent to be able to pick apart exactly what Mel Blanc was doing and make it sound good, if not better. But why? Why is this even a thing? The fact that pet store owners still sell these puppy mill animals disgusts me. Here in the Bay Area, there are so many unadopted cats and dogs. About 2 months ago now, we got Rocky, the little kitten. Was born in some backyard somewhere in Hayward, California. Was the only kitty in the litter to survive. And I didn't want a cat, but my lovely lady friend convinced me. And then brought the cat home, and the cat convinced me. And now I'm on board this crazy cat train. But he's a really remarkable little cat. But yes, there are so many cats that need to be rescued, and dogs. Why would you even? Oh, they should be all burned to the ground. And maybe they should arrest everyone who ever ran a puppy mill. They're disgusting. And my head just popped off. I got so mad. Pet store owners, however, have spent the past few months railing against the measure, saying it would put them out of business and have unintended consequences that would make it harder for New Yorkers to get a pet. That is the most biggest stinky turd that came out of the back of a bull ever said. These pet store owners should be shut down. All the local pet stores in Podcastro Valley, Pet Food Express, I'll say their name right here. They don't sell pets. You can go to their store on the weekend, and there'll be cat rescues, dog rescues, and they'll be selling pets for a fee to keep the organizations going. But yeah, that's what should be happening, not pet puppy mills. It disgusts me, New York pet store owners. Pet owners in New York do not disgust me. I applaud them, especially in a big city. Must be very difficult to have a dog or a cat, potentially even leading to an underground pet market, is what they're saying. Pet store owners. Oh, you don't want an underground pet market, do you? Well, you better let us still, because people want the puppy. So they're saying basically people are going to go and give money to these puppy mills, even if they themselves do not carry the products of those puppy mills. Well, it doesn't sound right to me. So we're outside a cafe anyway, somewhere in Podcastro Valley. Look who's here. Hello, my commercials, Madame Rootabega. Yes, happy Winterfest. Ooh. Winterfest. Is that what this is this time of year? Yes. Do you like Christmas time? Yes. Do you like to drink eggnog? No. Not everybody does. That's probably why you can't find it in the store. Or if you do, it's like $6 a carton. Look who else is here.
Hello there, Mike. This is Valentino, the Burger King attendant.
And this is Bison Bentley. Do you know that?
Mike, we really enjoyed the fact that you did this show today while you was wearing a Santa hat there.
Yeah, Santa hat. Do you know that? Thanks, guys. I'm glad you noticed. I was in a Federal, what's it called? Federal Express? Anyway, Cafe Anyway, one of those places where they ship stuff. And there was a lady with a Santa hat, but instead of it just sort of flopping over to the side, it was standing straight up. Like she had crammed a bunch of newspaper in it to make it stand straight up. She wanted it to be a tower on her head. Let's go back in time, shall we? We're going to go back in time with the Mike Matthews New Tunes Future. Well, that's the next thing. This is Let's Go Back with Matthews. And we're going to go back to 20 years. I think is where we'll go. To back when I was on a radio station called Chely. And It is a place. Oh, Ventura County is the place that I was in when I was working for Chely, and I had this show called the Santa Fe Cafe, which, yes, somehow developed into, in one way or another, helped inspire, let's just say, Cafe Anyway, where we are right now. So here's a little bit from Santa Fe Cafe and Chely.
It's 100.7 KHAY. I'm at Michael's at the Chely Santa Fe Cafe. The Chely Cafe question: facial hair, yes or no? 650 KHAY. Such a nice night tonight. Let's go out here. How you doing, Bill? I see you're smoking a cigar again. Yeah, Matt, I can't seem to quit this habit here. Matt, as you know, I don't have any facial hair.
Oops. I think we played that one before. That's right. All right, let's go to another part of this.
My friend's boyfriend just moved away. A really good friend of mine and hers, and so it kind of, means a lot.
And do you think that Brad Paisley is dreamy?
I don't know. I've never seen him before.
You haven't?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's the K-Hey long version.
Facial hair, yes or no? That is the K-Hey Cafe question. 650 K-Hey. Careful of a traffic hazard there on the westbound 118 just east of Cooner Drive. Be careful there. Okay? All right. You know that this is the time. Oh, hello. It's our bouncer. Hello, Jesse.
Hi, Matt. Hey, you were just about to talk about something, so I thought I would come in and interrupt you.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you love people who interrupt you, Matt? I think it's awesome.
Well, we'll have that as a K Cafe question for another night. What do you think of facial hair?
Yeah, look at my facial hair. I mean, it's cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I was wondering what you were saying.
Oh, there we go. We haven't played that one before. That was 20 years ago. Okay, and now it's time for the segment, the Let's Go Back with Matthew. Oh, that was the one we just did. This is the Mike Matthews New Tunes Feud. I'm going to play you two songs. You tell me which one you like better, which you always do because I get so many calls. I can't even answer all the calls because of all the calls, the constant calling. It's just nonstop at 336 Daily. 3 + 3 = 6. Is in Mike Matthews. Daily, as in what this podcast is, K. So I guess this is called Christmas to the Bone? No, wait. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me to read. I don't know exactly what I'm seeing here when I'm reading to you the name of this artist. It would be, between light and darkness, there is a dreamy place where I oscillate in between. Bitter taste captures the mood I was in while on painkillers and other medications during my time in the hospital. Who is this person? This is a person called Steve Neville, and this song is called Bitter Taste.
Half asleep and half alive with two teary eyes. Am I awake or am I dreaming of this place?
Okay, do you like Steve Neville better? Or did you like this song by a band called Teen Blush? Teen Blush, let's see. This is a song called, Fall Time is the name of this. Oh! Let's see if it plays. Something went wrong. Their tracks disappeared. I love it when they send me a link to something that has no audio in it whatsoever. We'll just have to go to their YouTube channel. And this is a song called Other Faces. All right, do you like Teen Blushes better? Teen Blush with their song called Other Faces. Teen Blush or Steve Neville and his song Bitter Taste. Call me 336MM Daily. 3 plus 3 equals 6. MM is in Mike Matthews. Daily as in what this podcast is.
Call now. 336MM Daily.
All right. Sometimes I get interrupted. Some days I get interrupted, but I try to bring it to you daily, so that counts for something, right? And with more ways to reach me, it's A-Frame.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at mikesdailypodcast.com. Email Mike now at mikesdailypodcast@gmail.com. See you tomorrow. Bye!